Well, hey, Radiant Life family, Pastor Ryan here. And I know we are living in crazy times in a crazy season. And maybe perhaps for some of you, you're literally sitting back wondering, what's next? And many of you are really wondering, what's next? Not only in this world, but for Radiant Life. And so this is that video, our update, the announcement of the date that we are going to have re-entry back into our facility, our building here at Radiant Life. And I'm standing on our beautiful brand new patio, outdoor patio, which will be an awesome experience maybe for some of you that want to relax out here, have a cup of coffee, and the music. We have outdoor speakers for you. But hey, come inside real quick, and then I'm going to give you the big announcement on when are we actually going to regather in person. So follow me here. There is still a ton of work happening here at Radiant Life. Now this is, many of you have already seen, this is the new lobby, our expansion, and there's still things happening all over. And the awesome thing is, in probably a week, all this stuff will be gone out of here and we will be set up the way we should be set up in this lobby. And I'm like you and many of you, I don't like clutter, I don't like things, so I can't wait for about a week until this place gets cleaned up and we're fully functioning. But I want to show you something cool that's happening over here in our worship center, because there is a lot of changes happening in there as well. And as you come in, you're going to see changes happening. There's clutter, and the next week we'll have all this, Lord willing, packed away, ready to go. But here's the announcement. Many of you are wondering, Ryan, when are we going to return? When are we going to return? When are we going to return? And I've heard from many of you. And some of you, you're ready. You're like, I wish we would have never had to go online. Others of you, you're still not ready. We've heard from several of you just says, if you don't require masks the entire time, we don't feel comfortable yet. And I want you to know, if that is your conviction, I'm okay with that. But we're trying to seek the Lord's good, pleasing, and perfect will for Radiant Life Church. And it's been hard. This has been some of the toughest decisions as leaders we've had to make during this time. And that's for every pastor across this world. And one of our goals is to always keep you and your family safe and the community that we live in safe. And we believe, moving forward, that we can do this now safely with all the little projects that have happening. And obviously you can see a bunch of chairs behind me, that we are going to have our re-entry date, Sunday, August 30th, the last Sunday in August, Sunday, August 30th at 2 new times. We're going to do a 9 o'clock service and 11 o'clock service. So please be aware of those 2 new time changes. We have to space our services out more in order to disinfect and clean everything that has been touched. We want to keep you and your family safe. Now, we won't run full capacity. So you'll be hearing, we will, of what our capacity is, what our number we're going to allow to come into this building, and you will have to RSVP your seat in order to keep the numbers at a minimum. We can't have a mass flooding come back. We want to keep you and your family and this community safe. But again, that is Sunday, August 30th. We will be back here at a minimum number of people. RSVP will be back at worshiping. But here's what to expect. You'll RSVP your seat. You'll be checked at the door just to make sure, because we want to get your name and email address in case there was an outbreak. We just want to inform you and keep your family safe, and you guys discern what to do with that information, that I was at a service where someone had COVID. We want you to be able to make those safe decisions for yourself. So we will be taking your name and email address at the door as you come in Sunday, August 30th. Also, we'll be 6 feet. So we're gonna rope off every other row, and we're gonna ask families sit together and then keep 6 feet apart from the next family. There will be nothing that you get in your hands. There will be no handout. There will be no passing of an offering plate. Nothing like that. The offering plates will be at the back by a warm, welcoming face that welcomes you back. Our cafe will not be operating at full operations when we get back. We will have hot coffee served to you, but we will have one of our baristas behind the counter pump it for you with gloves and a mask on and give you your coffee that way. We are going as hands-free as possible here at Radiant Life. And here's the other thing I must tell you. And this is probably the thing that's very divisive in our world today is masks. Ryan, will Radiant Life require masks? Well, here at Radiant Life, we are part of the Great Lakes region, and we've been getting a lot of legal advice as every executive order comes from our governor. And one of the legal advices is require masks. So here at Radiant Life, masks will be required to come into the facility, but you can remove them as soon as you come into the worship center. I know we all don't agree with it. Some of us are thankful for that, others of us aren't. But let's team up together. Let's do this. If I have to wear a face covering just to walk into a church building and I can take it off in the worship center, but I get to worship with my family and friends, by golly, I'm gonna do that. So let's do this, but let's love on each other during this difficult time. And if our numbers increase as far as people wanting more services, we will add our third service when we feel that the numbers are rising, but the COVID numbers are being safe. And we will add our third service later in the fall to a Saturday night service. But for right now, the big date you want is Sunday, August 30th at 9 and 11. And if you still want to stay at home and stay safe, we will still stream. And we will stream our 11 o'clock service moving forward starting Sunday, August 30th. We've got great plans for Radiant Life for the fall, for you, for your family. I'm so excited because I love fall and now I don't get to watch Michigan play football. So I'm even more excited for church and seeing what we're gonna do in the future and what God has in store for us at the end. So remember, Sunday, August 30th, and I will be sending out more information to you, snail mail, as well as more social media posts as we get closer to that day. That is only a few weeks away. So get ready, get geared up. Let's go and be radiant, and let's live like Jesus and share his love.